Hi, in this video I'll be discussing about what is value type and what is reference type, what is difference between both. And I've faced this question in many of the interviews, so I thought I'll discuss what exactly is value type and what is reference type, and why, what is the main intention the interviewer asked this question, that I'll also cover. So let's just see what exactly is value type. Value type variable is immutable and it holds the data. It is stored in memory areas, what we call it as a stack. So if you see here, I have a value type with the of integer, and I'm just naming it as sample number and initializing it as 5. Now when I go and see on the memory how it is allocated, how it is stored, the sample number, it will hold the address of the location where the value is present. And if you see, I am having on this particular address, this is the address of a memory location and it holds the value 5. So this is how a value type is stored. And if we see what are the various value types: bool, byte, character, decimal, double, enum, float, int, long, sbyte, short, struct, uint, long, ushort. So these are all value types. So next we will see what is reference type. In a reference type, it holds the memory address of the location where value is stored. So there is a pointer which goes from the stack to a location, we call it as a heap. So the value is actually present on the heap, not on the stack. We have the address which tells, okay, go to this address of the heap, you will find the value. So if you see here, I have a string with the name str and I'm initializing it as Rohit. And when I go and see on the memory location, the str, it points to this particular address. And when I see what value is present on this address is another address, and which says go to this address and there you will find the value. So that is, we call it as a pointer to a location, and the location has the address. So this is a reference type. So if we go and see what are the different reference types: string, arrays. We'll cover also in a minute what exactly. Arrays, class, delegates. So these are the various reference types. Now here comes a very important question: where will these be stored? So if you can see this particular code, where will this particular integer and bool will go? We just talk about integer and bool, both are of value type. Will it go on stack or will it go on heap? So the basic definition which we just talk about, it says is value type goes on the stack. But does it really go in this particular scenario on a stack? So you can pause for a moment, think, and you can answer. It will go on a heap. Now the reason: anything which is part of an object, data members will be part of an object instance, so they will be stored on a heap, even though these are of value type, but these are a part of an object, so it will be allocated on a heap. So this is, if you can see, I have a class with the name program. I have just declared, for example, pgm or obj is the object of this particular class. When I declare initialize this particular object, it holds the address, and this address have another location where exactly the data is present. So if I go and see the 3 and true, this is the value of this particular integer and this particular bool 3 and 2. It will be present in the heap, even though these are of value types. But when we have inside an object, when it is a part of an object, so these will be allocated on an heap. So this is the very important thing, and this is what is an interviewer is looking for from you when he asks you what is value type and what is reference type. The next important question which the interviewer will ask you: where will be x be stored? X, once it is declared inside a method, it will take its a normal course. So the normal course of x, it's of a value type because it's an integer, and it will go on a stack. If we would have declared it outside in under this particular class, then it would have been gone on a heap. Since it is in some method, it will take its a normal course, which means it will go on a stack. Okay, one last important thing before we go into code and see how exactly this works. Array, where it will be stored? It will go on a heap. Even though we say integer array, it doesn't mean if integer is of a value type, it will go on a stack. No, it will go on a heap. So this is also very important. Interview will ask you for sure where exactly the integer array, how it will be stored. So your answer should be, it will be stored on a heap. It's of an array type. It is not important if it is of integer, if it is of bool, of what array. If it is an array, directly say it's go on a heap. So I've created a one console application, and let's just see how the value type behaves. I have an integer x variable of integer type, and I'm just initializing its value as 100. Next, what I am doing here is I am assigning x to y. So y is also of integer type. I am just assigning x to y, and I'll just display the output, and then we will see what will be the output of x and y in this particular case. So it's a very simple program, and I think you have expected. So this is expected output. X is equal to 100, y is equal to also 100. Now let's just see how this will go into the memory. So in the memory, as we just discussed, value type will go in the stack. So x will go first, and the value is 100 at this particular address. The moment y is created, the value is assigned to y, but it will create another location. So this is a new address, and the value is 100. It will go. So this is the very general and normal thing. The only thing is since it is stack, so this is go first and then the y on top of that. So next what we will see, I have initialized y is to 200, and then again I'm going to print x and y. Then we will see what is the output here. Okay, so the x is 100 and y is 200 now. So this is how the value type will behave. It will not update the value of x. The value of x will remain same. Only the value of y is updated. So let me just show you this on the image, and let me just maximize this. So if you see x, the value remains 100, y now it is 200. So this is how the value type behaves. Very simple, straightforward thing. Goes on to stack, is values added, then again values go to stack, values added. This is the simple and straightforward behavior of the value type. Okay, let's see next how the reference type behave. I have created a one console application, and in this I have added a one class with the name user and one variable of integer type. I'm just declaring it as initializing it as 32, and I have another main method where I am just declaring the initializing the object user1 of user class, and then another object I have created. For user2, what I am doing, I am assigning the user1 object, and I'm just going to print with the both of the objects the same age, and let's just see what will be the output. So as expected, the output, the age it print as for user1 and user2 is same, 32. Okay, so what I will do next is I will change the age of user2 object, and I'll make it as 35. Now let's just go and see what happens. What will be the age of the user1 object. So let me just run this program again, and we will see the output. Oh, even though I've changed the age of user2, which is 35, the user1 age is also updated. It is now 35. So this is how the reference type behaves. Let me just show it to you with the picture here. So if you can see, user1 when I created, it holds a location where the value is present. So initially it is 32. The moment I assigned, moment the line number 16 executed, user2 is created, and it is also start pointing to the same location. The same location has the address. The moment I will update the user2 age, the user1 age is also updated. Now if I go and again update the age of user1, the user2 age will also be updated. So let's just see. I have the another statements. I'll just uncomment this, and I'll just print the age. Okay, I'll run this program, and what we should expect, both user1 and user2 are having the age as 23. So it's a age, just ignore this. So both is having the 23. So this is how is the behavior. So when we updated it, it will update the value, the location. Since they both are pointing to the same location, the value what is present over there is updated. So this is how the reference type works. So this is very important when we talk about how is the behavior for the reference type. So this is how the value type and the reference type behave, and this is how they are allocated on the memory. If you like this video, please share it with others and do subscribe my channel. Thank you.